hear that the king is ill. He'll not show himself this afternoon.
I saw the royal princess only last Sunday. She grows beautiful every day.
Look out, young fellow. Standing there is not a safe occupation for the likes of you.
The prince! I see the prince!
Mind your manners, young beggar.
Such violence.
The prince is here! Here he is.
The prince has come out of the palace grounds. Guards! How dare you treat a poor lad like that? How dare you use my father's lowest subject so? Release him. Open the gates and let him in.
There, I released him. You happy? Bye. You have been ill-treated. Come with me. The next scene's over here. Inside the castle.
All right.
Now let's see. Where was I? Ah yes, a few minutes later we find ourselves in the chamber of the prince. Tom is sitting at a table spread with all kinds of food. He looks at it with awe as he eats. The prince walks around the room talking to Tom. Good. Now that I have dismissed my attendants, we can talk. What is your name? Tom Canty, if it please you, sir. 'Tis an odd name. Where do you live? Awful Court in the city, sir.
Awful Court? Another odd name. Have you parents?
I have two parents and Gammer Canty, my grandmother. Besides, but I do not care for her, if I may say so, sir. I also have sisters, Nan and Beth.
Is your grandmother not kind to you?
She has, I fear, a wicked heart, and is not kind to me or to anyone else.
Does she? What do you do for fun there?
We do have a good time there, except when we are hungry. There are Punch and Judy shows and dancing monkeys.
Yes, go on!
Oh. We boys of Awful Court have sparring matches and races, and in the summer we wade and swim in the canals and the river.
I would give up my crown for that.
I could wear such fine clothes as yours just once.
Would you look like that?
What?
Then it shall be. I'll call the servants to clear the table. While they do that, you and you will have time to go into the next room and exchange clothing. Page! Later, the royal servants enter and to clear the dining table. While they are busy, Tom and the prince leave the room. Let's see, this way or that way? I think it was this way. When the boys re-enter, they have exchanged clothes. They run over and stare first into the mirror, then at each other.
What do you make of this, Tom Canty?
Your worship, do not make me, he answered. It's not right that a person of my station say such a thing.
I will say it. You have the same hair, the same eyes, the same voice and manner, the same stature, the same face as I. Now that we have exchanged clothing, there's no one who could tell us apart. Where did you get that bruise on your hand? Oh. Clothing goes to the main gate. The guards, thinking he is Tom, laugh and rudely push him into the street. Maybe I told them to go a little crazy for this fight, but I didn't mean that crazy. I am the Prince of Wales, and you will be hanged for laying a hand on me. What did I just say? Oh man, what do you want? I want the lad, so there you are, Tom. What are you doing? And haven't begged a farthing for me, I warrant. If it be so, I'll break all the bones in your body or a knot's on canty. Oh, you'll get to the tower with you. Oh, I'll give you the tower of pain in a second. My gift. My onions, my poor little onions. My onions. His father. Will you? Then you will fetch him away and restore me to the palace. His father? I am your father, and I'll pound that lesson into you, I will. Do not sulk or delay any longer. Take me to the king, my father, and he will make you rich. Believe me, I am indeed the Prince of Wales. He's always had a fancy for royalty, but now he's gone stark mad. But mad or not, Gammer Canty will cure the likes of you. And he was home believing the prince is his son Tom. The next day at the palace...
Oh, good grief.
What? Get out of bed, you weirdo. Several lords come into the prince's room where a table is elaborately spread for dinner. Listen as the men talk together. This one and here. This is it. What do you think, Lord Hertford? It worries me, Lord St. John. The king is near his end. My nephew is mad. Mad he will mount the throne, and mad he will remain. God protects England. She will need it. But have you no doubts as to speak on? Doubts as to what? I am not to say that what is on my mind, and you so closely relate to him, my lord. Beg pardon if I offend you, then, but seems it not to you that his manner and speech differ in some trifles from what they were before. He did not recognize his own father. He insists he's not the prince. Peace, my lord. You utter treasonous words. Remember the king's command. True, I did forget myself. You won't deny this? No, this must be the prince gone mad. We must help him all we can. It is the Lord Head Cook. Everything is ready for the king's dinner.
attendants, Lord Hitford and I have a message from the king.
Yes, my lord.
Ding. Yes, my lord. Three court attendants enter the room. The butler, the groom, and the page. They bow to Hetford and St. John. Here to relay a special message from His Majesty the King. Word has reached him that there is talk in the palace that the prince is gone mad. Lord St. John will read to you the declaration of the king. In the name of the king, let none listen to this false and foolish matter upon pain of death, nor discuss the same, nor carry it abroad. In the name of the king. Still at ease, he picks up the napkin and looks at it curiously, for he has never seen one before. Please, just take this away. I'm afraid it might get soiled. Your Highness had best require this evening, so you will not be tired for the city's banquet tomorrow. Banquet? Look at his eyes.
Ugh.
Yes, I recall. What is the trouble, Your Highness? I crave your help. I know it's just terribly. Pray tell me, what is the royal custom in such a matter? I cannot bear it much longer. Lord Head Butler, what do you think? There's never been a case like this in all of England's history.
Alas, there is no hereditary nose scratcher. What shall we do?
Fling. Be done. I hope I do not offend you, gentlemen, but I can wait no more. I must scratch my nose. Scratch.
Oh, here comes the page.
Your Highness. Your Highness. Squishy. Tell the page to rise, Your Highness. Yes, page, rise and come forward. Your Highness, His Majesty the King, requests the Great Seal. He says that it is most urgent. The Great Seal? Methinks I forgot about that too. The Great Seal, which during his illness, the king gave to you as a symbol of your approach responsibilities. Oh yes, the seal. Tell my father I have forgotten where I put it, but shall think upon it most carefully. Kneel, my lord, and I am in need of a rest. Lord Head Butler, pray clear away the table. We shall leave you now, Your Highness, but will return to remind you of your duties at the city's banquet. Good, my lord. I miss my mother, and that, though I cannot speak the same for my father in Grammar County. A city banquet in my honor. If I am reminded of enough of the manners I've forgotten, I might like to begin to like it here. Ah, what book is this? The Equity of the English court. This would be of great help.